Last night we told you about what happened when one man's storage locker was broken into, and we exposed how even with insurance you might be out of luck. Well, tonight former insiders reveal why they pressured people to buy that insurance and who got paid as a result. Julie Watts is back with a story you'll only see on KPIX5.
So all of our customers are required to have some form of insurance.
If you've ever rented a locker at Public Storage, you've probably heard that line. For these two former employees, it's all too familiar.
They force all their employees to learn the script.
Don Totfest and Jim Casas spent a decade managing Public Storage properties and say they were consistently pressured to sell insurance.
And you needed to be up there at least 90% on the insurance. Otherwise, you're going to be retaliated against, and that can include losing your job.
And in undercover visits to several Public Storage locations,
for your convenience here, we use the Orange Door Insurance Program.
we found employees offered insurance without fail.
While you're not required to buy the insurance sold here, employees are quick to make it look very attractive. We found they rarely let you know you can use your own insurance unless you ask. And when you do, they give you this Q&A that makes their insurance look much better.
But tenants we spoke with say the policy was worthless for them.
I don't think they investigated at all.
Despite a ransacked unit, photographic evidence, and a police report citing burglary, John Koenig's insurance claim was denied because he didn't have the lock crooks cut off.
Our investigation found that there were no signs of forcible entry into your unit.
Deborah Ambers was also denied her missing lock replaced with a new one only Public Storage could open.
And I could not get in.
But the presence of a different lock wasn't enough to prove theft, and we found scores of similar complaints. Public Storage denied our request for an interview, but in a statement said insurance coverage for stored items is 100% voluntary, and there is no requirement to show proof of insurance in order to run a storage unit. Though the company's own website states insurance for your stored items is required, according to the script we obtained, employees must say all of our customers are required to have some form of insurance, and in repeated undercover visits,
So all of our customers are required to have insurance?
dating back to 2010,
Insurance is required.
that's what we heard from every employee.
We require that all customers do have insurance.
The company also says there are no quotas or any other financial incentives for property managers offering the insurance product. And Don and Jim agree with that. They say as property managers, they didn't profit from pushing insurance. Their regional managers did.
Their bonuses were out of this world.
We obtained internal emails that seem to confirm their managers did have incentive to push them to sell. In 2012, the company's CFO explained the real money is made in tenant insurance. And in 2011, executives clearly stated bonus plans for regional managers include insurance penetration. That's right around the time Don and Jim say the pressure to sell got to them.
I hated it.
We hated it.
They say when they stopped pushing the product, their insurance sales dropped and the company fired Don, claiming he'd stolen money from the till, a claim he denies. Jim quit soon after.
So I'm embarrassed that, that I personally had to force people to do something that they didn't want.
Despite evidence that seems to substantiate their claims, Public Storage says those former employees are simply not credible and have no knowledge of the facts underlying the claims they have made. Julie Watts, KPIX 5.